I am Chef Franklin, which I'm known by, and our company is Bellarina's Culinary Inc. We are right here in Country Club Hills at 4245 167th Street.
You're actually going to prepare a turkey for us right here on camera.
We are going to prepare a turkey. Now, I know there's some people like, I don't like turkey. It's so dry. But I'm going to show you how to make that turkey juicy. I promise you, it will be juicy if you just follow what I tell you. Now, I am going to be using some special spices here. And this is what we call our Bellarina's poultry seasoning. And then also there are, many different things that you can stuff your turkey with. But today, just to add a little bit of flavor, we're going to stuff it with a couple of cloves of garlic. And then I know that there are many people who like to take a little butter and put it up under their skin. It's not really necessary, but you can always do this for extra flavor. Now, we all know that when we get a turkey, so I'm going to take it and just kind of push it back here. And it has all of the insides in there, right? You're going to find the turkey neck, and then usually you'll get like the giblets. So my turkey is still pretty cold. It is defrosted, but I defrosted it in the refrigerator. You never, ever want to defrost a turkey or chicken or anything just on the table overnight, because that bacteria will grow. And that's just not a good thing to do. All right, so we want to flip this over. Now you noticed here, they've got this little pin in there. And this is basically for when you cook your turkey, it kind of lets you know when it's done. All right, so I'm talking to all my at-home cooks. This could be very helpful for you. The minimum internal temperature is 165 degrees. And this is what we call safe temperature, okay? 165 degrees is what you're shooting for. I've got a little bit of some wetness here. So I'm gonna take this turkey. Now, mind you, I'm gonna be very careful about what I touch. So I've got my handy towel here. And this turkey is gonna go into this nice little roasting pan. Now, if you don't have a roasting pan, in which most people, what happens is they go to the store and they get these nifty little things, which are the aluminum pans. This is a half sheet. And then what we have here is a whole sheet pan. So I would say for this size turkey, a whole sheet pan will work really good. So I'm going to take this turkey and I'm going to get it into this pan, and then I'm going to go ahead and season it up. So I'm going to move this to the side, kind of get that all out of my way. So I've taken the spice just so that I don't mess up everything, and I've put it in this little container here. And what I'm going to do now, in the case you're asking, well, how much? Basically, it's enough until you get everything covered. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this all patted on there. So now I basically got this turkey all covered. Now, you want to put that on the inside as well. All right, get some of that spice on the inside, and then take your hands and massage it in. All right, massage it on the inside. Okay, now I also have 3 cloves of garlic here. And you can keep the skins on. It's perfectly safe because, of course, you're not going to eat those anyway. But it's going to help to marinate that turkey, while it's doing a slow roast. Those flavors just really infuse inside of the turkey. So you take it and you just put it in there. Now, I've got some butter here. And this butter has been sitting out so that it can be soft, and it makes it much easier to apply this to your turkey. Because if it's really cold, it's like, it just seems like it doesn't rub on well and it's falling all off. But if you take it, see, that's pretty soft there, all right? And then what I'm gonna do is take it and put it up under the skin. So you gotta move it a little bit, right? And then I'm just gonna put, and this can be a messy job. So if you're like one of those people that don't like to touch all of that, then you could by all means get some gloves, right? I kind of would prefer gloves too, but for this morning, we're just getting it in. And it's okay as long as you wash your hands afterwards, okay? I use something that is called a twine. Now this is not necessary. However, this is just one of those tricks that you can do. You cut you off a nice little piece, and what you'll do is you'll take it and you'll tie it around your turkey. Just bring the wings together just to kind of keep everything in place. But again, don't sweat it. It's not necessary. It's just one of those things that you can do to help to make sure that everything cooks evenly. So now we're going to get to the simple part. We're just going to take this now. Before I do that, let's talk about this because, you know, there's always the big rave of, you know, your turkey skin has to be crispy and it has to be beautifully brown. Okay, I agree with that a little bit. But I think sometimes you may have to do a little bit of a sacrifice on them because we all know that turkey can be very dry. So I said, I'm gonna figure out a way to make this turkey juicy. So you can either go with a top or you can take your turkey and put it in a turkey bag. Now it's not gonna give you that crispiness, but I think people don't really like that too much anyway. So if you want a crispy turkey, then you need to go ahead and fry it because that definitely will give you that juiciness. But when you're slow roasting this turkey, you need to cover it up and let all of that steam just get to it and all the juices marinate in there together, and it's definitely is gonna be juicy. We're gonna cook it at 300 degrees and it's gonna go into the oven, and I'm just gonna leave it in this pan. Now what's gonna happen is when this turkey gets about where we're maybe 45 minutes out and it's already like almost done after a couple of hours, and the last 45 minutes, I'm gonna take the top off of it because it'll give it that opportunity to brown a little bit more, but it won't overdo it because the breast will still be juicy. All right, so we're gonna go into our ovens here and we're gonna put this baby in, and then we're gonna come back and see what it looks like. It's gonna be so good because I tell you, just the spices in this thing alone, it smells so good. But when it cooks, oh, it's gonna be awesome. All right, so in we go. And you'll get a chance to see what that looks like in a moment.
All right, guys, we are back right here at Bellarina's Culinary Inc. I'm here with Chef Franklin, and before we left, obviously you guys saw Chef Franklin preparing an amazing turkey, and this is actually the moment of truth.
This is the moment of truth.
Talk about it, what's about to happen here.
All right, everybody, so you know it took about 2.5, maybe 3 hours to cook the turkey.
Yeah.
And so now we're all ready to see what the end result is, but I tell you, it smells so good in here. I wish they had smell-o-vision, but they don't. So he's privy to this right now, and you're not. Sorry, but you know. But here it comes. All right.
All right, guys, here we go.
Let's grab this baby out of the oven. Whew. It's nice and hot. I gotta put it on my towel here. And keep my gloves on so that they don't burn myself. All right. Oh, look at that steam coming out of there. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
So, like I told you guys, nice and juicy. We kind of have to sacrifice a little bit when it comes to the skin being like extra golden, crispy, or what have you, but I'm willing to take that sacrifice in order to get the juiciness from the turkey. All right, so I'm just gonna grab it from the inside here as much as possible. And there we go, onto the cutting board, okay?
So there's no preset right place to cut the bird first?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but you know, some people really like for their tables to look really pretty and they want to, you know, cut the breast or what have you.
Got it.
And so I would say, you know, to kind of start with the leg there.
Okay,
right?
so tender, my
You
goodness.
cut these little dents in the leg, and you see it's pretty easy, you know, to sort of come off there.
Okay.
There's something that's kind of difficult to see, but you work your way around this bone, and then bam, you've got the leg that is removed, okay? And you can literally do the same thing for this side, kind of bring it down a bit, and when it's really, you know, tender, it's very easy to do that. So I can go into really cutting some of this other stuff down, but I just want to get to this breast so you guys can see in that breast there. So nice and juicy. See, you can see the moisture there. Okay, so I'm gonna get that little piece cut off.
That's mine, guys.
He's gonna get a chance to taste that good, nice piece there. And then, you guys, I've got some rice here. Some really basic rice that I put together. Add a little bit of chicken stock to it just for some flavor. And if you're one of those people who don't necessarily like eat the dressing and all that other kind of stuff, and it's just too hard to get, you don't have to make a big fuss about it, right? You literally can just do something as simple as a starch, and then of course add you some sort of green vegetables or carrots or what have you. And then I've made this wonderful gravy.
Yes.
So we're gonna take this rice, and I just, you know, did the little chef thing, you know, little chef thing, or what have you. You don't have to do all of that.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
And so I took the gravy and I took the juices from the turkey, and I can't give you all the secrets about that because you're gonna have to come to a class and learn some things, right? I can teach you a few things, but you know, we took that gravy, that juice from the turkey, and made us some gravy here. So we'll pour a little bit over there and pour a little bit over that turkey. Boom. And then we're gonna give him a knife and let him tell you. Eric is gonna tell you how good it is.
All right, guys. Right here
of truth.
on Country Club Hills Channel 4. You guys are watching it. You guys are singing. And look, I didn't even cut a small piece because I want to take the full complement of this 2.5 hours worth of cooking. All right, guys, here it is right here.
How many seconds did it take? It was the speech. Speechless. Yes.
Right here at Bellarina's. Hey, listen. How can folks get in touch with you and come and visit you?
So, as we said, our address is 4245 167th Street. We are facing the theater. And you can reach us at 708-739-8004. I'll give you that number again, 708-739-8004. And you can also go to our website, which is Bellarina'sCulinary.com. So you can reach us those two ways. And of course, you can always come into the store. We're here ready to greet you. What shall I render unto you? The love of food or the love of how food is presented?
I love it. Happy holidays, guys.